LaToya Matthews, and welcome to the show. Okay, today what I'm doing is I'm doing some redecorating. Now, I don't know if you all have this problem, but I rent. And whenever you're renting, it's really hard when you're thinking about redecorating because when you move out, you have to put it back in its original form. Well, this is my tiny little kitchen, and then as you can see, it's all white. Now, I could paint, but then when I move, I have to repaint. So I came across this fantastic idea. You know, contact paper that you can buy pretty much anywhere? Well, my thought was, what if I place this on the wall? When I'm ready to move, I could just peel it down. So that's what we're going to do today. My main project will be this wall here where I'm going to put some contact paper. Now, you know, whenever I redecorate, it's always on a budget and it's always user friendly. And what I mean by that is you won't have to have a whole crew. You know, a lot of these programs that come on, they have an entire crew that's working on them, helping them to redecorate. Well, with me being single, when I want to redecorate, I don't want to have to go and find someone to assist me. So ladies, with this project here, you'll be able to do it all by yourself. Only thing that you will need is to find some type of contact paper. And what's great now is that you can go on the internet and find all kind of different prints and contact paper. I went with this light print. It's kind of mosaic towel look because with the printed contact paper, I don't have to worry about lining up the lines because it'll camouflage you with the print. You will also need some scissors because you'll have to cut it. I don't do much measuring, and as you can see, I'm not a professional decorator. What I have is an idea and I know how to carry it out. So that's what we're going to do. Also, I have a marker in case I have to mark it off. Now, putting on contact paper is really simple because you can place it on and then you can actually pull it off if it's not working and replace it and stay sticky. But over time, what happens to the contact paper is that gravity will actually pull it down. So I was thinking, what could stop that? And guess what I came up with? Thumbtacks. That's right. I'm going to place thumbtacks all the way at the top, one or two on each end, and what that will do is that'll stop gravity from pulling it down. I thought that was a fantastic idea. So I'm going to put this on here. Now, if you get contacts and it's not the exact same color, I'm going to show you what you can do. You can just cut a piece of your contact paper and put it on top of the thumbtack, and it camouflages everything. You all are not going to believe how fantastic this will look once we're complete. So let's get started. Okay, I have this contact paper. I got this one at Home Depot. They have a lot of home projects, and if you have some time, just go in there and take a look around. You'll be surprised at the different things they have in there. Okay, now we're going to get started. I've been thinking about doing this project for quite a while, and I'm finally going to redecorate this kitchen. Okay, now the best thing about contact paper is it has a grid on back. Now with this grid here, it makes it really easy to line it up or cut. Either way, horizontal or vertically, it has a great, it's easy for it. So anybody can do it. You don't have to be an expert. So the first thing I'm going to do, and you probably also need a step ladder. I don't have one. So I'm going to use a chair that I have that I keep out of my patio. Also, I know you all saying, wow, she's going to do some redecorating dressed like that. But actually, it's because I'm filming, you know, I want to look good. But if I wasn't filming, I'd probably have on some boy shorts and t-shirt. So let's get started. I'm going to start over here in my corner. I'm just going to line it up. Take it all the way to the top. Here. And that's perfect. So I'm going to start peeling the edges. Now, this is probably the most complicated part of all. Is getting this edges peeled from here. Other than that, everything else is really simple. You just have to take your time and find an edge and peel it. Okay, we're going to find it any second now on dividing up these two sides here. Yeah, you have to just take your time. And bingo, there we go. I'm just pulling it down. started. And I'm just going to stick it. Okay, now as you can see, I'm lining it up. Make sure you cut at the top right here. You get on the grid and you cut this straight line. Now, with the contact paper, the only dilemma that you will have is sometimes you get air bubbles. But in order to eliminate that, you just put it up slowly, and with your hand, you gently press out the air bubbles. So, as you can see how easy this is, anyone can do it. As long as you feel comfortable getting up in a chair, there's no way that you can make a mistake, because you can always pull it up and reapply it and it still will hold. So I'm pulling it down. And this is another dilemma too. You'll see sometime it'll come apart right here when you're pulling it down, but it's really simple. You just take your time and pull it away. Contact paper is like the easiest thing that you can do as far as a home project, because there's no way that you can make a mistake. And it's really inexpensive. This entire roll only ran me about 20 bucks. And when you move, you just pull it down, ball it up, throw it away, and off you go. You don't have to worry about repainting, paying someone in to come in and take down wallpaper or anything. It's really simple. Okay, so I've got it pulled to start. And that's all I want to do is just start it. Line it up top. Press it down and go slowly to work out any air bubbles that may come. Nice and easy does it. And I overlap each panel just in case, because a lot of times the walls are not even. But if you overlap it, you won't have to worry about any gaps. Work out those air bubbles as you go. And just press it. And nobody will be able to tell that this is contact paper once it's up. Everybody will think that you had your wall custom done by someone professional. Go around them, but because I'm not a professional in any way, what I do is I just cut around them with the knife. I mean, with my I just cut around them with my scissors. The key is not to be intimidated. Just know that if I do it, you can do it. A little air bubble, but you see, I'm just raise it up, press it right out. Press out those air bubbles, press them right out. Now what I do is when I get to these corners, I cut everything a little bit longer. That way I can go back in later on and cut it down exactly. But when I'm trying to get it on, I'll just cut around it and then I'll go back in for detail. cutting it a little bit longer because it's always better safe than sorry, as they say. Now, measure this out here. I'm not for sure how much I need to cut off. So, I'm going to cut this part here just so I can see. Okay. Okay, I'm cutting. I know it's extremely larger than the piece I need, but as I said, I'd rather have too much than have to go back in. Now, in this seam here, I'm creasing it so I'll know where to cut. Now while I'm up here, I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to put my thumbtacks in so I don't have to climb up here again. Okay? Okay, we're on the home stretch now, almost done. Bingo, look at that. Wow. See how nice that is? Okay, you see I walled this up. See how beautiful it turned out? And it was so simple and easy. Just remember, once you place the contact paper up, be sure to put a couple of thumbtacks at the top, and that will keep it from falling down. Next, I'm going to hang a picture. I found this lovely picture on my Goodwill for $6. Now, was that a bargain? So for this entire wall, the contact paper was $20. The picture is $6. For $26, I'm going to have a masterpiece. Now, with my do-it-yourself projects, I don't measure anything. I do everything by sight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this here. And most of my pictures that I place on my wall, I use the high definitions, like the top of my cabinet. I'm going to line the top of this up with the top of my cabinet. The same thing, if you're hanging pictures in your living room, hang them at the same height as your windows, unless you have those floor-to-ceiling windows. But normally, normal windows in apartments, hang your pictures at that level and they'll come out nice. So I'm going to hang my picture like right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the top with a couple of dots. I've got a marker. What I use basically is I'm going to use a marker and a whole lot of prayer. Hope I have it okay. But if not, I can always take it down and do it again. It's no big deal. Okay. Now I'm going to put a couple nails up there and off we go. Okay, up again, back on my chair. I'm getting a lot of wear on this chair today. And sometime I'm going to tell you, I've done projects and I didn't even have a hammer. I actually had to use my shoe heel, but I get the job done. Okay, move on to the next. I got a couple more pictures I want to put up. Okay, let's go. Get my chair out the way. Now, I have a picture here that I'm going to put on the back of my... stove. Now with this one, I would love if I had a beautiful home, you know those backdrops that they have, the ceramic backdrops they have in the back of the stoves and everything. Well, of course, I live in an apartment, I don't have that, I have the plain, just white wall. But I thought I saw this picture, again, now this picture was 7, and I thought, what if I hung this behind my stove? Would it give that image? And boy, it did. So I'm gonna hang this right up, and we're gonna see how that goes. Again, it's me and the nails, just guessing. And this one may be a little more challenging because it really doesn't have, it's got that one hook that I have to get it in. But let's go for it. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna have as much luck this time as I did last time. I think so. Wow, now who's not a professional? That worked out. Look how fast I redecorated this little apartment. This little kitchen right here. I did everything for under 30 bucks. Now that's fantastic, isn't it? Okay, now for my next wall, I found this floor mat. I thought it was really pretty with the colorful flowers and everything. And I thought about those wall tapestries that they use. A lot of the huge rugs, how they hang them on the walls for decoration. And I was like, wow, I wonder how would that look on the wall. So I'm gonna try it. Now one thing about any project, if you don't like it, just take it down. But go try it. Get out of your comfort zone. Go outside the box. Try something new. And with me, since I rent here, I don't want to spend a lot of money on redecorating. So let's check it out and see how it works. Now with this one here, I'm going to use these pins. You can stick it inside the wall. It's very simple. I'm going to line it up at the top here and just stick them in. That looks great. I think it'd be a very beautiful focal piece when I'm in here cooking and preparing things. I have one little thing left. I think I'm gonna place this here. And that'll be it for my little kitchen redecoration. So let me get my nails back out and try. And maybe I'll get lucky again and place this in the right spot. Let me see where I want it at. I think that one's down a little farther. I'll move it up just a tinge. I'm glad I'm having a problem with this small one and not that big one on the wall. Just pull it up just a tinge here. Look at that. How nice. And that's it for my kitchen renovation. How easy was that? 1, 2, 3. Now you can do this yourself. Don't feel intimidated. Oh, I forgot one thing. I bought a new runner. And this runner for my kitchen, I wanted to put in a little color. That's the reason I have the hues of red and it goes. So I brought something else that will look fantastic. Instead of just these plain white towels that I have in my apartment, I got this runner and it is fantastic. I think this right here is the icing on the cake. Wow, look at that. That is fantastic. So don't become intimidated. If you live inside an apartment, don't think that you can't redecorate. Go out there, go outside the box, try different things. And like I did, you can use contact paper You can go to your local Goodwill or thrift store, take a look around, pick up inexpensive things, and give it a try. Don't live inside that boring white box any longer. Take care, and remember, if you can't give anything else to someone, you can always give a smile. Take care.